Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, see!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Cowboys Roundup. We beat the Broncos. How'd you think about that one?
Yeah, I love the Cowboys, but I love beating the Broncos even more. It was a great performance in front of a huge crowd last night.
Yeah, biggest crowd ever, 25,000 or something.
Yeah, for a Cowboys game, it was massive.
Yeah, it was awesome. It makes it a little bit sweeter as well, kicking them out of the comp. Does feel a lot better that the Broncos will not play finals.
Yeah, to finish off last year's Premier's season in one go was a good result as well.
Yes. So I'll just read through the stats real quick. So we've got 18-10 to the Cowboys. We had Helam Lukey and Jake Clifford go over, Xavier Willison and Ezra Mann for the Broncos. Scott Drinkwater kicked 5 goals, 2 conversions, 3 penalty goals. Adam Reynolds missed his 1 goal. We had Ruben Cotter was the Carl Webb medalist. So that was pretty cool. I love seeing him fight for the Carl Webb medal.
A good performance by Ruben. We actually went to the club after the game, and Griff got Toddy's player of the match from the coach, which I think was well deserved. Him and Jace worked well together. Connor and I went to the game together, and we were taking note of their post-contact meters for both of them and looking at the stats. Jace's post-contact meters was 94.
Really? Wow.
Out of 198 meters to get...
That's pretty good.
And almost half of that is post-contact meters. That's a bloody good
That's some pretty good PCMage.
Yeah.
Wow. You could tell really from the start, like Griff's, from the Penrith game, we were so physical to start that game. I really think that's a tactic we can use going forward because once we bring physicality into the game, it really seems to throw other teams off. And especially with the pack that we have, we can be that physical team, which is really nice.
And they were definitely on point from the start. I think it was in the first set, they pushed the Broncos back almost into the in goal.
I felt like Griff was in like 20 tackles before
that's
even
right.
happened.
Our I guess middle forwards, in last week's game against the Dolphins, we sort of, in that period where the second wave of middle forwards come on, we lost momentum, whereas last night when McKaylee and Hess come on, those boys were fired up and they still kept taking us forward and ultimately won us the game.
Yeah, no, I think the rotation definitely has to be praised for this game because, you know, we came in and we saw Griff starting and it was a bit of we would like McKaylee and Tommy on, McKaylee and Jason on, sorry, but it makes more sense to have Griff and Jace because Jace is your big PCM, or you know, he's the leader of that pack, while you've got Griff, who, you know, he'll feed off what Jason does basically.
Yeah,
and then I think Tom McKaylee's gotten to a point where he's good enough where he can come off the bench, prove that impact, and then you have either Cohen or whatever other middle forward you've got there that can feed off Tom's energy. I think it just works well having Jace as a leader and Tom as a leader of their respective periods, I guess you could say.
That's right. And it's worked well. We lost Reed Marnie after 7 minutes. I forgot about that. And the fact that Sonny Luke played big minutes and he still got a couple of brain explosions that he has, but we certainly didn't lose anything having him in there, really.
I just think he's so instinctive. Like he'll hear a voice in his head and he'll go straight at it. It feels like, because he did like we did have a setup on the. I remember Walsh was limping. He was set up on the left side. Like we could have gone left and ran at him for some reason, and he went short side twice.
From dummy half,
which is like, you know, you take it and you leave it. Like you could have scored, could have not, but like I think that is one thing you can live with Sonny because it seems like he can break a game open if he does get that.
Definitely. Right, you know? Yeah, like the when he does come onto the field, the attack seems to step up a level. You sort of the excitement of the game grows. So he definitely makes an impact.
He's very good at identifying a lazy marker. Like as soon as he sees a slow marker, he's gone. Like he gets out very quickly. So I'm really loving what Sonny Luke's brought to this team. I mean, our hooker ranks really leveled up after Reese left.
Yeah. Definitely. hopefully, I haven't heard anything about Reed Marnie this morning. Obviously, he
Hit his head on the
he
ground.
was enough
yeah.
to not come back last night. Whether he's going to be out, the fact that we've got a game on Thursday night this week
Yeah.
might mean that he doesn't play this weekend. We do have another backup hooker in I think his name's King.
Ethan King, yeah.
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 So might be a chance for another one to step up and get a run.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. I mean, it's always good to see what our depth's like, I guess.
Yep.
Into like talking about the halves situation, because obviously Tommy went down earlier in the week.
Yep.
We were obviously a bit worried to see how Jackson would go, but I'm going to be super real. I think Jackson played one of his best games.
Yeah,
I've seen him play.
I
in the
agree.
halves.
I was talking to a mate of mine before and after the game, and we both agreed that he probably wasn't ready as a halfback in first grade at the moment. But then he went out and had a pretty solid game last night. He threw the pass for
Burns.
For Burns.
Burns broke. He ran over Walsh.
Yeah, ran over speed bump Walsh and that ugly bloke, and pass it back into Clifford.
Yeah,
for a try. Yeah.
I think thinking about it now, to be honest, actually, he played more of the 7 role last night. Because Jake played like a kicking 6 basically.
Yeah.
And I think
we got something like nearly 700 kick meters too. So that really shows Jake, the value of Jake Clifford. Like, we won't dwell on last weekend because we beat the Broncos last night. So, but yeah, it's sort of what he did last night showed what we were missing last weekend in the game. So
yeah,
it was good to see him step up and I guess show his worth moving forward.
I can see, like, seeing this game, I can see where Todd's coming from when he puts Jackson in the halves, because he's got that potential and he plays like he did tonight. But I think the point is he can't play 6. He can play 7 at a decent click, it seems.
Yep.
But, like, if you're going to put Dearden in, like, Dearden's going to be the main playmaker no matter what. So I think if you're going to have Dearden there, you need to put Jackson in the centers.
Yeah, need to give Jackson some space to move, I think.
Because as a 6, he doesn't seem to. It seems to clash too much with Tom. What Tom does. Yeah,
I think the fact that he did have a good game last night, he wasn't put under a whole lot of pressure by the Broncos. Let's be real. They didn't have the best game as a team last night. So the pressure wasn't really on Jackson to perform. I guess if he come up against a Roosters or a Penrith who will target him and put pressure on him, especially a Penrith, whether he'd still be able to. He's still learning in first grade. Like has he played 50 first grade?
I wouldn't
games
say
yet?
He's played 50. I'd put him around like maybe the 30 mark.
He's still very green, and we expect so much from our players. And you got to remember that they're young men so far, and they're still learning their way in the NRL. And I guess take a bit of pressure off them.
I do feel bad for like putting all this shit on Jackson. I think it's just because we expect so much from him. It's his potential. His ceiling seems like so endless. It's just like
well, he's hit the ground running, and basically when he has a off game, you
want to like, what's going on, man? Like you got to remember, these are people, and it's not for lack of trying. It's not like he's going out there and fucking throwing his toys out the cart. Like he's giving his all out there, and you can see it.
I really liked the game drink he had last night.
Yeah.
I was thinking during the game, man, we're gonna miss this guy next year.
I think he's obviously got a clear head now. He knows where he's going and all that. I think during the year he obviously had some issues off the field, getting his contract sorted and all that. But as soon as he's clear, set, and knows what he wants to do, like he can go anywhere. He is so like I'd say he's probably the best attacking fullback in the comp at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's so good, especially right now.
Well, I guess meeting back up with Dean Young, because that was probably when Dean Young was at the Cowboys. That was probably his best defensive year at the back there. So who knows? He might be lining up in Origin
Yeah,
next year if he hits the ground running.
definitely could be. Like if Teddy's gonna hang him up, or well, we don't really know. He's still playing good enough to play Origin if he wants. But if Teddy's gonna hang him up, if Panthers might have a bad year, like I could see Scott Drinkwater in the number one for New South Wales.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen it for years, but they just haven't picked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, speaking on the Dragons, that team looks better and better. Well, like, I mean, Luke Metcalf's like tearing up in New South Wales Cup as well. Like, I'm quite excited for that Dragons team, not going to lie.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I've got on the game. If you've got anything else, feel free.
No, I haven't got anything more. It was just very
smart.
Very, very good football last night. The boys are all on, and that's, I guess, down to we've got a bit of consistency in our side now. So as they grow from game to game, they'll grow as a team. So
I guess
still a little bit disappointing about the end of last week's performance, but we'll just put it down to a speed bump on the road to a premiership.
That's right. I mean, if you want to put a little Tom Dearden, so from what I've read, he's injured the other leg that he didn't injure, so he probably basically put too much load on it while he was off the other leg. We've got no timetable as of yet, but I don't want to fearmonger, but I have seen that it could be a season-ending injury, so it could be something we have to deal with towards the end. But obviously we want Tommy back, and I think he makes our football team a step better than it is now, which is great. But yeah, hopefully Tommy can, hopefully he can recover and get back into this team. But again,
the boys proved last night that they can do it without him.
That's right.
So I guess it's they need to have the next man up mentality and go forward.
Yeah.
If we get Tommy back, it's a bonus.
Yeah. All right then. Well, we got the Roosters next week on Thursday night. That's Indigenous round, I believe. So they're playing that beautiful teal jersey that they released, which is just a great looker.
Yeah, nice. Back at home again. So
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. All right. That's all I got.
All right.
Go Cowboys.
Go the Cowboys.